There comes a moment in every life when everything goes quiet. The noise fades. The world slows down. Those who wish from those who will. Because there's a difference between wanting something and being willing to fight for it. Everyone wants success. Everyone dreams of a better life, but wanting isn't enough. The world doesn't move for those who merely wish. It moves for those who take action, for those who refuse to let circumstances define their destiny. The fire within is what drives you when no one believes. It's what keeps you standing after life knocks you down. It's what tells you you're not done yet. That fire is your purpose, your reason, your voice in the dark, reminding you that your story isn't over. You may bend, but you will not break. You may fall, but you will rise again. Every dream begins as a spark, a small, fragile idea that only you can see. The world might laugh at it. People might doubt it. Even you might question it. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that you hold on to it long enough to see it grow. What matters is that you protect that spark from storms that will come. Because storms will come. They always do. There will be days when you'll feel invisible. Days when it feels like all your work means nothing. Days when the results don't match the effort. In those moments, you'll be tempted to give up, to believe that maybe it's not meant for you. But understand this. Every great victory is born from pain, patience, and persistence. The people who reach their dreams are not the ones who never fall. They're the ones who rise every single time they do. The fire within you is not fueled by comfort. It grows in adversity. It strengthens in struggle. It burns brightest in the darkness. The times when everything seems to be falling apart, that's when the fire tests your faith. And if you can endure that heat, if you can stand in the flames and still believe, there's nothing in this world that can stop you. It's easy to talk about dreams when everything's going well, but the fire within isn't proven by your words. It's proven by your endurance. It's the ability to keep going when your body says no, when your mind says stop, and when the world says you can't. It's the strength to dig deep and find that last ounce of fight, that last bit of belief, that last spark of hope, and to turn it into action. That's where champions are made. Not in comfort, not in applause, not in recognition, but in the silent moments where you choose to keep going, when no one is watching, when no one is cheering, when everything in you wants to quit, but something deeper inside whispers, not yet. The fire within is not a gift, it's a choice. A choice to rise instead of retreat. A choice to believe instead of doubt. A choice to keep pushing when every part of you screams to stop. That's what greatness demands. That's what success is built on. So guard that fire, feed it, protect it from negativity, from fear, from anything that tries to put it out. Because the world doesn't need more people who gave up on themselves. It needs more people who refuse to quit. The fire within you is not just your power, it's your purpose. It's the reminder that you were built for more, that you have something unique to give, that your life has meaning beyond what anyone else can see. You may not be where you want to be yet, but that fire will take you there if you never stop fueling it. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the right time. Don't wait for everything to make sense. The fire within is already burning. It's time to rise, to trust it, and to let it guide you toward the life you were meant to live. Dreams are beautiful, but they are also brutal. They inspire, they awaken, and they challenge. They push you to look beyond who you are and demand that you become more than what you've been. But here's the truth. Most people never want to face. Dreams don't care about comfort. They don't bend for excuses. They don't wait for you to feel ready. Every dream comes with a price, and that price is paid in effort, in discipline, in pain, and in persistence. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is willing to endure what it takes to achieve it. Because dreams are not free, they are earned. They demand sacrifice, they test your patience, they will break you down before they ever build you up. When you set your eyes on a dream, the universe will test you to see how much you really want it. It will throw obstacles in your path, distractions in your way, and doubt into your mind. Not to destroy you, but to strengthen you. To see if your belief in that dream is stronger than the temptation to give up. So many people quit not because they lack talent, but because they lack patience. They couldn't endure the time it takes to transform a dream into reality. They gave up halfway, right before the breakthrough. They traded their long-term purpose for short-term comfort. But those who refuse to quit, the ones who endure through the storms, the silence, and the setbacks, those are the ones who rise above. Dreams aren't built on luck. They are built on late nights, early mornings, and countless sacrifices that no one will ever see. They're built on moments when you choose to keep going despite the exhaustion, despite the rejection, despite the voice in your head that tells you it's not worth it. Every small act of discipline, every ounce of effort, it all adds up. You may not see progress every day, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Growth is slow, but it's real. The truth about dreams is that they will demand everything from you. They will challenge every excuse, expose every weakness, and test every ounce of your willpower. They don't just ask you to want, they ask you to become. You can't chase your dream with the same mindset that created your limits. You have to evolve. You have to transform. You have to rise into the version of yourself capable of living that dream. It's not about being the best. It's about being the most committed, the most consistent, the one who shows up day after day when motivation fades and nobody's watching. The dreamer who refuses to rest until the mission is complete. Because success doesn't belong to those who are merely gifted. It belongs to those who are obsessed. Those who keep showing up, keep working, keep believing, even when everything around them screams to stop. The journey will not be easy. You will fail, you will fall. You will face moments that break you open. But those moments are not there to punish you. They're there to prepare you. Every setback is shaping your strength. Every challenge is sharpening your focus. Every failure is teaching you how to rise stronger than before. The truth about dreams is that they are not about reaching the destination. They're about who you become along the way. The long nights teach you discipline. The failures teach you humility. The challenges teach you resilience. And when the dream finally becomes reality, it's not the achievement itself that defines you. It's the person you had to become to make it happen. Most people give up when it gets hard. They run when the dream demands too much. But the ones who succeed, the ones who truly live their purpose, are the ones who refuse to run from the pain. They face it. They fight through it. Because deep down, they know that their dream is not just a wish. It's their calling. It's what they were born to do. So understand this. Your dream is not out of reach. It's not too big. It's not impossible. But you must be willing to work for it long after the excitement fades. You must be willing to push through the fatigue, the fear, and the frustration. Because every great story of success began with someone who simply refused to quit. Your dream will demand consistency when you feel nothing but exhaustion. It will demand belief when the world doubts you. It will demand sacrifice when others choose comfort. But that's the price of greatness. And if you're willing to pay it, if you're willing to give everything you have, your dream will not just change your life, it will define it. So hold on to it, protect it, nurture it, believe in it with everything you've got. Because the truth about dreams is this: they only come true for the ones who never stop chasing them. Pain is the truth that most people run from. It's uncomfortable, it's raw, it strips you down to your core and exposes who you really are. But no matter how much you try to avoid it, pain is a part of the process. It is the road that every dream must travel through. You cannot escape it. You cannot cheat it. You can only learn to walk through it and grow from it. The reality is simple. There is not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're evolving. It's proof that you're stretching beyond your limits, reaching higher, demanding more from yourself than you ever have before. Growth hurts because you're moving into a version of yourself that you've never been. And that transformation doesn't come without sacrifice. Pain is the silent teacher. It doesn't whisper sweet words of encouragement. It speaks in lessons. There's a strange beauty in pain. Moment. You must face it, embrace it, and use it. The pain you're feeling today is building the strength you'll rely on tomorrow. Every hardship you endure is preparing you for the moment when your dream becomes real. Without pain, there is no appreciation for victory. Without struggle, there is no strength. Without sacrifice, there is no success. So when life gets hard, and it will, don't see pain as punishment. See it as preparation. It's shaping you for the life you're destined to live. The mountain may be steep, but every step of struggle is taking you higher. Every scar carries a story of survival, and every wound heals into wisdom. Remember this, pain doesn't last forever. It may visit for a while, but it will leave. And when it does, you'll be stronger, sharper, and more determined than ever. The question isn't whether pain will come. The question is how you'll respond when it does. Will you let it break you, or will you let it build you? Pain will whisper that it's easier to quit. It will tell you to give up, to turn back, to settle for less. But if you can push through that voice, if you can take one more step when it feels impossible, you'll discover that pain is not the wall blocking your path. It's the key opening your next level. So don't fear pain, respect it, learn from it, grow through it, because on the other side of pain lies power. On the other side of struggle lies strength. And on the other side of every challenge lies the dream you've been chasing. Let pain do its work. Let it mold you. Let it prepare you, because the path to your dream will never be easy, but it will always be worth it. Emotions are powerful, but they are also fleeting. They rise and fall like the tide, strong one moment and gone the next. They can lift you or destroy you, depending on which one you choose to listen to. That's why discipline is greater than emotion, because emotion is driven by how you feel, but discipline is driven by what you decide. There will be days when, you feel unstoppable, ready to conquer the world. And there'll be days when you can barely find the strength to keep going. Motivation will fade. Inspiration will disappear. That's the truth no one wants to admit. The world loves the moments of excitement, but greatness isn't built there. Greatness is built in the moments when you don't feel like showing up, but you do it anyway. Discipline is the difference between dreamers and doers. It's what separates the ones who talk about what they want from the ones who go out and earn it. Emotion says, today, I don't feel like it today. Discipline says, hey, I'll do it anyway. Emotion is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Emotion asks for comfort. Discipline demands commitment. Every single person with a dream will face moments of doubt, frustration, and exhaustion. That's not weakness. That's life testing your resolve. Your body will get tired. Your mind will grow weary. But discipline reminds you of the promise you made to yourself. It whispers, key. He reminds you that your purpose is greater than your pain and your mission is stronger than your mood. The truth is, your feelings will lie to you. They'll tell you to quit. They'll tell you it's too hard. They'll tell you that you've done enough. But your goals don't care about how you feel. The clock doesn't stop when you're tired. The world doesn't pause for your emotions. Success belongs to the ones who stay consistent, especially when it's hardest to do so. Discipline is choosing progress over comfort. It's choosing to wake up when it's easier to sleep. It's choosing to focus when distractions are everywhere. It's choosing to stay hungry even when you've already tasted success. That's the mindset that builds greatness. Not because it's easy, but because it's constant. You can't control the way you feel every day, but you can control how you act despite those feelings. That's what separates the strong from the weak. That's what turns potential into power. Every time why I'll show up when you don't feel like it. You train your mind to obey your purpose instead of your emotions. You teach yourself that your destiny is not ruled by temporary moods. Discipline doesn't shout. It doesn't seek attention. It works quietly. It builds silently. It's the early morning when no one is watching. It's the late night grind when everyone else has given up. It's the invisible work that no one applauds, but everyone sees when the results appear. There will be moments when you feel like your effort isn't paying off, moments when the dream feels distant and the work feels endless. That's when discipline matters most, because discipline isn't about doing what's easy. It's about doing what's necessary. It's the bridge between goals and achievement. Without it, passion fades. Without it, motivation dies. Without it, dreams stay dreams. Emotion can give you a spark, but discipline keeps the fire alive. Emotion is the ignition. Discipline is the fuel. You can't build a legacy in feelings. You build it with consistency, with a relentless routine that honors your goals even on the days you feel broken. Every time you choose discipline over emotion, you grow stronger. You take back control from the chaos inside your mind. You stop being a victim of your moods and start being a master of your mission. Because the truth is, anyone can work hard when they feel good. But the real warriors, the real winners, are the ones who work hard no matter how they feel. Discipline doesn't just shape your habits, it shapes your identity. It builds integrity, character, and confidence. It tells the world that you can be trusted with your goals because you're not just chasing a dream, you're committed to it. And here's the most powerful part. Discipline eventually creates freedom. The more you control your actions, the less your emotions control you. The more you master your habits, the less you rely on luck. The more consistent you become, the closer you get to the life you were aimed to live. So when the alarm goes off and your body says no, let discipline say why yes. When fear creeps in and emotion says by stop, let discipline say cow. When everything inside you screams to rest, let discipline remind you that rest will come, but not until the work is done. Because when emotion fades, discipline remains. When motivation dies, discipline carries you. When the world forgets you, discipline builds you. And when your dream finally becomes real, it won't be emotion that got you there. It will be discipline. There'll come a time when the path ahead disappears. When everything you once believed was certain begins to blur. When the road that once felt solid beneath your feet suddenly feels like it's crumbling with every step you take. Those are the moments that shake you. The moments that test your patience, your strength, and most of all, your faith. Faith is not believing when everything is easy. Faith is believing when everything around you says it's over. It's T. The quiet strength that whispers in. Keep going when your mind is screaming, give up. It's the invisible power that keeps you moving forward when logic tells you to stop. The truth is, darkness is a part of every journey. There will be seasons when progress feels invisible. Times when it seems like the effort you're giving isn't leading anywhere. You will look at your dream and wonder if it's ever going to happen. You'll question whether you're enough, whether you're capable, whether it's even meant for you. But understand this, the darkest moments are never the end. They are the moments before your greatest breakthrough. Faith isn't built in comfort. It's built in chaos. It's born in the silence when nothing seems to work. It grows in the uncertainty when the answers don't come. That's when your belief gets tested. Not by what you see, but by what you choose to hold on to, even when you can't see anything at all. Anyone can have faith in the light. Anyone can believe when the results are visible, when the rewards are near, when the path is clear. But real faith, unshakable faith, is forged in the dark. It's choosing to trust the process even when it hurts. It's refusing to let go of your vision even when you're surrounded by doubt. It's believing in your strength even when life keeps knocking you down. The darkness will try to break you. It will whisper lies that say you're wasting your time. It will try to convince you that you're alone, that no one sees your effort, that no one understands the struggle. But faith reminds you that your effort is never wasted. Faith reminds you that every tear, every sacrifice, every late night and early morning is shaping something greater than you can yet imagine. Faith doesn't erase the struggle, it gives it meaning. It turns pain into purpose and setbacks into stepping stones. It teaches you that even when you can't see the destination, the journey itself is making you stronger. Because faith isn't about knowing, it's about trusting. It's about walking forward, even when the road disappears beneath your feet. When you have faith in the dark, you stop waiting for signs. You stop depending on guarantees. You stop chasing proof. You start believing in the power within you. The power that has carried you this far and will carry you further. That's when you stop doubting your potential and start realizing that the strength you've been searching for has always been inside you. Every challenge you face, every setback you've endured, every battle you survived, it all built your faith. You didn't make it this far by chance. You made it here because somewhere inside, even when you didn't understand how, you refused to stop believing. Faith doesn't mean you won't feel fear. It doesn't mean you won't doubt yourself. It means you keep moving anyway. It means you take one more step, even when you can't see the next one. It means you trust that there's a purpose behind every struggle and a reward waiting beyond every try. You see, faith isn't the absence of fear. It's the mastery of it. It's looking fear in the eye and saying, "Once you will not control me." It's standing tall in the storm and saying, I may not see the sun right now, but I know it's still there." It's the courage to continue when quitting would be easier. So when you find yourself lost in the darkness, don't panic, don't despair. The darkness is not your enemy. It's your training ground. It's where your endurance grows, your character strengthens, and your purpose deepens. The darkness is where the light inside you learns to shine. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust that every piece of your journey matters. Trust that the pain has a purpose. Trust that the detours still lead to destiny. Faith in the dark is not blind, it's bold. It's choosing to believe that what's meant for you is still coming, even when it's nowhere in sight. Because the truth is, faith doesn't need evidence, it just needs endurance. The ones who make it are not the ones who see the way clearly. They're the ones who keep walking even when they can't. So hold your head high, keep moving forward, believe even when the light hasn't returned. Because one day, when the darkness fades and the vision becomes reality, you'll realize the faith that carried you was the greatest strength you ever had. There's a force more powerful than talent, more powerful than intelligence, more powerful than luck. It's the power of relentless effort, the unbreakable will to keep pushing forward no matter what stands in the way. Talent may open the door, but effort is what keeps it from closing. Talent may get you started, but effort is what carries you through the storms, because no dream has ever been achieved by those who only tried once. Every great achievement, every extraordinary victory, every story of success is written by those who refuse to stop when it hurt. Relentless effort is not glamorous, it's not loud, it's not easy, it's doing the work day aid today, often in silence, often without recognition. It's pushing through exhaustion, rejection, and failure. It's choosing to rise again every single time you fall. And that choice over and over again is what separates those who dream from those who do. You see, effort doesn't require perfection. It doesn't ask you to be the best. It only asks that you keep showing up. Consistency beats brilliance. Hard work crushes hesitation. Relentless effort doesn't wait for the perfect moment, it creates it. The world belongs to those who outwork everyone else. Not because they were given more, but because they demanded more from themselves. They show up when others rest. They persist when others quit. They understand that effort is not something you give when it's easy. It's something you live by. There will be days when nothing goes right. Days when the results don't match the grind. Days when your body aches and your spirit feels heavy. But relentless effort doesn't listen to those excuses. It doesn't wait for motivation. It doesn't beg for inspiration. It gets up and works every single day. The truth is, effort has no finish line. There's no point where you've given enough, no moment where you've arrived, because growth never stops. The best never settle. The strongest never say, "I've done enough." They keep climbing, keep evolving, keep fighting for one more inch, one more step, one more victory. Every small act of effort compounds over time. The hours that no one sees, the work that no one applauds, all of it adds up. Every repetition, every practice, every failure turned into fuel. That's the foundation of success, because success doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time, one relentless effort at a time. Relentless effort doesn't mean you never rest. It means you never quit. It means you rest to recover, not to retreat. You pause to prepare, not to surrender. You don't stop because it's hard. You keep going because it's hard. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity. Needy to prove your strength. Every challenge becomes a test of your will. The road to your dream will not be straight. It will twist, turn, and throw you to your knees. But the one who wins is the one who keeps getting up. That's the secret no one talks about. It's not about how fast you go. It's about how long you're willing to stay in the fight. Because success doesn't always go to the fastest. It goes to the one who refuses to stop running. Relentless effort is a mindset. It's a declaration that no matter what happens, you will not break. You will not fold. You will not surrender your dream to the pain of the moment. You will outlast the struggle. You will outwork the doubt. You will outfight the fear. Because effort is not something you do. It's something you are. You can't fake relentless effort. You can't pretend to have it. It shows up in your actions, in your consistency, in your refusal to quit. It's the voice inside you that says, "I'm not done yet." It's the fire that burns, even when the world turns its back. It's the belief that no matter how hard it gets, you will find a way. The truth is simple. There will always be someone more talented, someone more experienced, someone more connected. But no one can outwork you if you decide they won't. No one can take your place if you refuse to give it up. So keep pushing, keep grinding, keep fighting, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because relentless effort turns impossible into inevitable. It transforms doubt into destiny. It builds a foundation that can't be shaken. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for the world to believe in you. Just start, keep going, and never stop giving everything you've got. Because when you give relentless effort day after day, year after year, you become unstoppable. You become undeniable. You become the kind of person who doesn't just chase dreams, you conquer them. This is your moment. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when things feel easier, right now. This very breath, this very heartbeat is your chance to rise and claim the life that belongs to you. You've walked through pain. You faced doubt. You've endured silence, disappointment, and struggle, but you're still standing. And that alone is proof of your strength. Now it's time to decide, not hope, not wish. Decide that your story doesn't end here. Decide that the struggle wasn't for nothing. Decide that the fire inside you means something, because the dream that lives within you is not an accident. It's a calling. And the world needs what only you can bring. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you your destiny. You must rise up and take it. You must fight for it, work for it, and refuse to leave this world with your potential still trapped inside you. You've already survived everything that was meant to break you. You've already overcome things that once seemed impossible. That means you're not weak, you're prepared. The struggle wasn't there to stow you. It was there to strengthen you. It built the power you need for this next chapter of your life. The time for excuses is over. The time for hesitation is gone. It's time to stop waiting for perfect conditions. It's time to stop doubting your worth. It's time to stop letting fear decide your future. You've been given a gift, life, opportunity, breath, and what you do with it is your responsibility. Every dream demands action. Every purpose requires courage. And courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who only dream about it is simple: action. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards persistence. So step forward, step with conviction, step with the belief that you are capable of more, because you are. No one else can see the vision that lives inside you the way you do. It was given to you for a reason, and that reason is to bring it to life, no matter how hard, no matter how long, no matter how impossible it may seem. There will always be challenges. There will always be obstacles. There will always be people who don't understand your vision. Let them doubt, let them talk, let them question. You keep building, you keep believing, because the louder the doubt gets, the more your discipline, your faith, and your effort will silence it. Your dream is waiting on the other side of your decision. The decision to stop running from discomfort. The decision to stop hiding behind fear. The decision to stop letting your past define your possibilities. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are the strength that rose from them. This is your wake-up call. Your reminder that the time for waiting is gone. The time for wishing is over. The time for doing is now. Stand up, lift your head, straighten your back, take ownership of your story, and take back control of your future. No more second guessing. No more delay. No more waiting for someone else's approval. The world doesn't need another person holding back. It needs someone who is ready to lead, to rise, to break through everything that once held them down. You have everything you need already inside you. The strength, the resilience, the fire, the vision, all of it is there. You've endured too much to turn back. You fought too hard to quit before